Sec.
Yes.
10 years
What-
after.
10 years.
Where are we now? Where
Well, I
are we
think
now?
the most descriptive uh, um, of what has happened 10 years hence, if you listened to the statement of Solicitor General, you see that since 2016, how the laws are being crafted. And I think, ayun, sinabi niya lahat. So I guess I'm sure everybody heard. That's a very excellent exposition of whatever has come up 10 years hence.
Right.
Secretary, during President Marcos's kapihan in Canada,
Yes.
nabanggit niya po na he's concerned that maybe after his term, mag-iba yung policy in the West Philippines kasi it's an existential issue. Sa part ng DFA, how do we ensure that hindi masyadong mag-iba yung policy?
Again, I refer, first of all, it is a decision. We always say that it is legal and binding, not only to the parties, but to all. And you see the impact also. I really like the graphics of the Solicitor General when it says how many millions, how many ships traverse this area. I think I always say that the Arbitral Tribunal decision is probably also our gift to the world, because what it has done for freedom of navigation, I think it says it.
But one may argue that it hasn't changed a lot of things. Situation may have gotten worse in some areas. Even Batanes is being claimed.
Well, that's a situation that happened yesterday. But let's not look into that. But these are academics. Sometimes the academics really, they are academics. So we listen to government. Only listen to government. So that's only what we can say. I cannot. I think we have to be very focused on what the position has taken, how is it evolved, and of course, in any even a decision of the Supreme Court, it has its own challenges, and that's why everybody should be concerted effort to continue and always look into the decisions of the arbitral tribunal.
Ma'am, but looking forward, Beijing still does not recognize the
Well, that
award.
is his own. In conventions, in many other international conferences, there are countries that are not supportive, but we do it. Basta, you see how it is. You heard Australia, you heard Japan, and many other like-minded countries. You look at the members of the diplomatic corps who were present. That is a testimonial of how this arbitral award has taken shape. Okay, thank you very much. One more, that's the last.
Where are we at with the South Chinese Code of Conduct negotiation?
I always say, and I've always mentioned, that the code of conduct, it is we are having monthly meetings. All the issues that it should be within the regime of UNCLOS and third-party issues have been defined. I guess it's moving, and I always say that ASEAN and China, I think we have all in the negotiators. Work program. It has it's going to finish, and hopefully we'll see how it will work. But we have until the end of the year to finish.
Can
the
we
code of
expect
conduct.
some sort of breakthrough, especially with the upcoming commemorative summit?
There's always there are in every meeting that they have. There's always a breakthrough, but there's also some. Ganun naman ang negotiations. It's a
Thank
win-win
you.
Ma'am,
situation.
within the regime of UNCLOS also, does that explicitly mean the 2016 Arbitral Award absolutely has to be considered in the COC?
I
Part
think it's
of it?
part of the discussions. Okay, maraming
Thanks,
salamat.
salamat.